She's finding her place within this Boomers offense with the use of her three-point shot, and she's got a really deadly mid-range game, so that pull-up jumper is something that she's comfortable with.
Back from COVID, missing last game against Perth. It is, of course, fighting period poverty round, though, and in Australia, an astounding 1 in 5 women have to improvise on period product. All eyes on the Spirit and the Boomers at Red Energy Arena. 1-1 at the moment. Let's see who can break the deadlock and claim the series tonight. Ali Wilson to Kelly Wilson. Puts the step on Conti and goes all the way in. Back to Red Energy Arena where scores are level at 19. Vintage Kelly Wilson on her home floor. Conti wants some revenge and she gets it from beyond the arc.
But she's been able to carry the scoring burden where the Boomers have...
First triple of the game from Monique Conti. Froling trying to get around her sister. Keely's right there with her. Alicia eventually gets through.
These teams played just with attacks around the basket and possession play. So she misses or gets a shot deflected.
Abby Werung on the floor now guarding Canada. Samuel's out there too, and McKay for Melbourne. Conti, back-to-back triples!
That was a heat check and she's on fire.
From well deep as well. Samuels can't respond. Goes back-to-back from long range. Almost from the car park.
Right, so she's going to keep...
She's had a few good early looks, Casey Samuels.
And she comes in trying to be a threat. So every time she touches the ball, she's got a scorer's mentality.
Oh, Canada back-to-back circus shots there for the Boomers.
This first half and played tremendously with trying to get the ball into the paint.
Canada, Blitzarves. Reed. Drives in. And it's a great drive from Tara Reid, and that's exactly what you're talking about, Mark.
It's the psychology of just being around this level of basketball for a long time. You can leverage.
Griffin now into Werung, thinks about the triple again, and this time drains it. Here's Tara Reid. Hillman onto Blitzarves for 3. Yes. Nails it, Sarah Blitzarves.
Of keeping them off the offensive glass, and then maybe a hesitation, in my eyes, from...
Wilson into Davis now. Again, they look for Griffin. She's triple teamed, so just dribbles it out to Ali Wilson, and there's her first points of the game.
Is in not pursuing it with the same level of urgency that we've seen, so the sagging deep.
Monique Conti now for the Boomers into Reid. And again, gets the three-point play.
And you have to, whenever you can get a shoulder-to-chest advantage, like you see Tara Reid getting there on Crocker, you've got to be prepared to hold that contact.
She's doing it all tonight.
Just walled up, and Hillman put the ball right in her hands.
Now Conti and Werung have no space ahead of them. Hillman's there to help, gets it back to Conti, and the Boomers take a freebie there. 3x3 bronze medalist. Showing her wares on the floor tonight, and there you go. Hits a massive 3. Timeout called, 33 plays 29. A good step back here from Ali Wilson. Brings the house down. Conti now, who's liked a three-point shot this game. This time gets it inside. Then gets it back in the corner. Monique Conti!
That's beautiful team basketball.
There's both teams, I should say, on the floor. And here is that sweet look from Monique Conti in the corner.
Big opportunity here for the Boomers. If they get themselves a score, that can give them some momentum. You're probably going to see an early timeout here by Coach Kennedy Kariyama.
That is unreal from Jordan Canada. A 9-0 run. Here is Jordan Canada putting the footwork on. 3 points the margin, 1:42 left in this half. Crocker, double teams. Samuel's all alone. And you can't let her do that because she will make you pay every single time. Griffin. Spinning around Froling and getting the basket to go. Vintage Kelsey Griffin has a little bit to say to the bench as well by the looks too. Easy.
They have, and led by this champion right here, Kelsey Griffin, tried to knock Ruth Davis's arm out of the way.
Millman can't get her revenge though. Conti. An offensive rebound there for the Boomers. They've been a bit rare in this game, just one so far. Froling knocks it down.
Big plays. She gives you a masterclass in footwork, whether it's on the perimeter or in the...
Griffin putting in a great stretch. Crocker. Griffin, another offensive board, and the three-point play for Kelsey Griffin.
Threat to get to the rim, but then you've got to locate her when the ball gets shot. And that's the dangerous thing when you play against this Bendigo Spirit. But, you know, there are 4 times that the Melbourne Boomers have gotten out of jail.
Reed steps back and knocks it down.
Gets an opportunity to make a really impactful, momentum-building play. She has that knack.
And she's up to 13 points for the game.
And for mine, her and Monique Conti are the two that have played...
Crocker now, sorry to cut you off, Mark. It's raining threes at Red Energy Arena.
From the car park, no less.
And Canada can't get the shot to drop.
It's a simple performer, you know, in these sorts of circumstances, like that rip to the basket that we saw late in the...
Crocker, Froling, spinning around Hillman, couldn't get it to drop. Conti now with pace, goes end to end, Monique Conti.
Had to get a certain 2 points for her team. I like the adjust.
Let's see what the Spirit can do to respond. The Wilson share it around before it gets to Griffin, who spins around on Hillman. Oh, she just keeps delivering, Kelsey Griffin. Shot clock ticks down once again. Reed lets fly and knocks it down. Big shot from the New Zealand national.
Boomers to try to get the ball inside. They've got to find a way to do that keeps them in sync. But
Werung into Froling. Werung lets it rip and knocks that one down. Responds straight back to Tara Reed's three. Let's see what the Boomers have got. Conti and Reed both running in with their hands up. It ends with Canada. Reed somehow catches it, shoots it, scores it. Tara Reed is feeling it. Froling. Three-point play. The moments just keep getting bigger and bigger in this game. The photographer takes a hit. He doesn't mind. These two teams are putting on for us tonight at Red Energy Arena.
And I mentioned it before.
Up to Samuels. Wilson's free. Gets a great dime from Casey. Offensive board. Ends up with Werung and then Griffin. Steps into the shot. Kelsey Griffin. Rochi into Hillman. And Davis impacts again. On a fast break.
It's a big-time block, so keeping your feet and body away if you're Ruth Davis, you can play with all of that.
Into Griffin. Cut off by Canada. Off to the races. Oh, Werung played great defense there. Canada now getting moving. Into Keely Froling. Hillman gets the offensive board and put back. And we're back in action at Red Energy Arena. Kelly Wilson picked off by Conti. Very rare error from the vet. Monique Conti says thank you very much.
Stay aggressive, play to win, compete for rebounds.
Reed driving and getting it to go. 15 points next to her name tonight. What's she got left? Gives it to Hillman. Been in the foul trouble all game, but has persisted, Naz Hillman, and she does it again.
A 20-8 free throw attempt discrepancy right now, but the only way that you're going to shore that up if you're the Boomers is by putting the ball inside and attacking.
Werung breaks a 8-0 run from the Boomers.
Ali's one that doesn't take the foot off the gas pedal.
Froling getting to work on Hillman. The shot falls short. Canada staying out there into Hillman. And Naz Hillman finds herself in double digits.
If they keep getting scores in transition or off offensive rebounds, absolutely they can get back in this.
Crocker up against the smaller Conti, uses the mismatch perfectly. Reed into Conti. Those two have been stars for the Boomers throughout the game. Shot clock down in single digits. Conti pulls up and drains it. Big time basket from Conti. Now Alicia Froling goes right, then left, then out. Samuels, corner, bucket! Big time bucket from Casey Samuels. Playing the Boomers 68. A beautiful look here from Samuels. He's had a great game from long range. Crocker now gets Davis, who gets Griffin. Kelsey Griffin, and one!
That could be a nail in the coffin.
Things in a Bendigo uniform, and tonight looks like she's going to guide it.
Smart by the Spirit to play this one out and manage the dying seconds.
They've only lost the 2 games in 2024, but they've been the best offensive team in January. Back to Parkville. Froling gets blocked by Alicia, and that might be the story of the game. Alicia getting the job done over her sister on their birthday eve, but more importantly, the Bendigo Spirit